Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you UI split view controller and UI popover controllers. Two view controllers which you'll not find in an iPhone application. What does a split view controller look like? It looks more like the settings. There's a table on the side, a more description on the right side. So let's go ahead and first look at the let's make a project first, and let's say you want to see how Apple does it. So say just simply select the template split view based application, call it split view controller, save the project and create the project, and we have the split view controller. Let's run this and see how it looks like. So split view controller pretty much opens up. It has two different view controllers. It's three view controllers actually. A split view controller is formed by two other view controllers most of the time. Of table view controller on the left side, you can put anything you want on the left side, and a detail view on the right side. More like having a table view controller with a detail view controller in the same screen, since we have enough space in the view controller. So there's a view control on the left and a detail view control on the right. Now the code actually, if you go through the code, you'll see everything how they've done it. So let me make some. So table view controller, this is just a table view controller here. So I can just give some text equal to say hello. I can increase the number of rows by saying 10 here, and if I run it again, you'll see 10 different rows and detail view controller on the right side. So you can move it around, and a button comes instead of the entire table, and if you click on that, it will show that particular elements over here which were there. And this controller is the UI popover controller. It pops over from the place where you click the button. So this is how you do it. Now this is how Apple does it. Now what do they do in the background? We'll look at that. So let me go ahead and stop this project and make a new project. I close the previous one and I make a new project. I say window based application. I want it for iPad, so make sure you select iPad because split view controllers are only for iPads. Save the project, and once I have it, I just have a one single file app delegate. So I'll make a couple of files. I'll say new file, and I will do the same thing. So I pretty much want a table view controller for the left one. So I'll say table view controller, and I will call it a left view controller. Makes a table view controller, and let's go in and change them, modify this. We have to support both orientations, so I'll say yes here. And sections, I need one. Remove this and set 10, and cell dot text label dot text equal to hello. So once I have that, my table view is ready for the left side. Now I need a detail view for the right one. So I'll say a new file, detail view. I can just make a simple view controller. I can say targeted for iPad, so it does the orientation thing, and I'll call it detail view controller. Once I have those files, I can go back star left equal to left view controller allocate initialize, and I want to give a navigation bar too. If you saw in the one that Apple made, it had a navigation bar on the top for both of them. So I'll make navigation bars UI navigation controller star navig left equal to UI navigation controller allocate init with root view controller left, and then I want one for the detail view controller. So I'll say detail view detail equal to detail view controller allocate and initialize, and I want navigation controller for these two cells in navig right, and I will give navigation controller allocate init with root view controller detail, and now I need to have a split view controller which has these two controllers. Just a UI split view controller, split view controller equal to split view controller, same thing, same kind of coding in it, and here then I say split view controller dot view controllers equal to its array, so I'll say this array with objects. I need the navig left first on the left side and navig right on the right side. So the order is the left one comes first and the right one is the second one. Do that, and I say self dot window dot root view controller equal to split view controller. Also, I need to give the split view controller delegates. Let me tell you what that is in a moment. So as soon as I say split view controller dot delegate equal to, I will write it in detail because that's what you see all the time when it moves around. We want it to show the popover controller. So let me go here and UI split view controller delegate. Let's see what this is. I can right click and say jump to definition. Split view controller has three delegate methods. If you want to know what delegates is, you should look at my video for delegates, and you'll see what delegates are. So I go ahead and copy and paste these functions. So this one gives a bar button. By default there will be no bar button in a view controller. Let's not write any code right now and run the project and see how it looks like. Did it add the split view controller to our iPad or not? So it's building and it's creating the app right now, and it will launch the app in a second. So creates the window, adds the split view controller, navigation controller, and detail view on the right. We can't see anything of detail view controller right now, so I'll go ahead and change the background for the detail view controller to say white color, and I'll add a label. I'll call it label allocate with frame cg rect make 100 330 lbl dot text equal to say hello world, and then I say self dot, I add the label to the view by saying it's a view lbl. So once I have that, let's see how it looks like. So we have a split view controller, we saw that. We also had a table view controller on the left, even that showed up, hello world. Now when I move it around, I don't see the button for the popover controller. So the delegate methods actually help doing that. So this one called when a button should be added to a toolbar. So if you just make a split view controller, it will not automatically show up, but this function will give something called as bar button item. So we can say bar button item set title. If I want to give a title to it, say detail table or something, anything, you can give whatever you want for your application. And I need to give it to self dot navigation item dot left bar button item is bar button item, so it will add it to the left side of the bar button. And then when I don't need it, I have to remove it. So this is the function that is called when that is to be done. Let's look at that, how that is done. So that is done by just saying self dot navigation item dot left bar button system equal to nil, so you just nil the button and it will go away. And this one called when the view controller is shown in a popover, so the delegate can't take action like hiding other popovers. So that is another method which you can use if you need, but I don't think we need it right now. Let's go ahead, run the application, and there we go, our application is there. Now let's see if I, there we go, a button came up, and this is a UI popover controller. It shows up from wherever you click the button, same as the previous one, and it goes away when you go in the other orientation. So that's about UI split view controllers and UI popover controllers. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll make some more videos for you. Ask me any questions you want in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thank you very much.